Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. After my 3-month long break because of my school and me being lazy and other shit. So anyway, today I'll be reviewing the Transformers 1 Studio Series Megatron. So without further ado, let's get into it. So when I watched Transformers 1, I really liked the idea of Megatron having a triple barrel fusion cannon. But in this figure, it's the D16 cannon. This is probably because the designers were given concept art in which the design of Megatron had the D16 cannon instead of the triple barrel cannon. Or it was because of the budget of the figure not letting it have the triple barrel cannon, because this is the deluxe figure, not a Voyager or a Leader. So, yeah. On an unrelated note to the figure, can we just admire Brian Tyree Henry acting on Transformers 1, because it's really good.
The age of crimes has ended! No more false prophets! Follow me, and you will never again be deceived! Rise up!
Anyway, back to the figure. The accessories are great, minus the fact that it comes with the wrong fusion cannon, but there are many upgrade kits coming out soon. I'm actually planning on getting the DNA design set for Megatron and Optimus. Regardless, the fusion cannon is pretty decent, the sculpt is fine, and if you want to, it could combine with the smaller cannon if you want it to make it look more like the triple barrel cannon. You can put it on his arm, and then take the smaller cannons from the back of his body, and then use it as a secondary cannon. And this combination is actually very part of the tank later, but I'll show that to you later. And these two cannons, they connect to his, by technicality, his vehicle cable, but the vehicle cable can be taken off because it's separate in the pack. And then you put this on with this tab on his back. This tab is a bit bothering if you want to take this off, but it's not that bad compared to Optimus Prime's fusion cannon. Fusion cannon. I mean his backpack. So yeah. And I dropped his weapon. So you can put this backpack on there. That fits nicely. See? It's much better than Optimus's cannon, since I keep saying Optimus's cannon, but it's just his backpack. It's better than Optimus's cannon because did it again. I said cannon. I said cannon for this third fucking time. I never. Anyway, it's better than Optimus's backpack. I finally got it right. Better than his backpack, so it works better since Megatron is a much skinnier figure compared to Optimus. But I'll do the comparisons later. So take this off. Now, when I got this out of the box, I thought that this peg was 5mm, so I tried to hit it, put it here. But then I realized that it's meant to go in here, so don't try to put it here, because if you do put it here, it's gonna break. So it goes into this secondary hole in the arm. That pegs in pretty well. Doesn't come out. The wrong fusion cannon, that pegs in. So that's for the accessories. As for Megatron's paint, he still has that yellow-gray kind of thing that Optimus has. I'll show it here. Same kind of gray, but on Optimus' side, it's more yellowish than this. But on Megatron's case, it works much better because in the movie it looks more like this. And I wish that his stomach lights were painted more, because in the movie they are like prominently blue. And there is some paint variation on the shins, but it's not that distinct unless you really get a look at it. But overall, his paint is like really simple, but it's nice though. And oddly, his face is silver, but the rest of his body isn't, even though I'm pretty sure in the movie it's the same color. So everything's fine by me in terms of paint, besides the lack of the red and blue bits. And yeah, I'd prefer that if the red on the chest and the arms are more distributed around the body more, but that's more of a problem with the actual design of the character itself more than the figure. So yeah, so that's comparison time. For his first comparison, here he is next stack the TF1 Optimus Prime. Now this is what I mean by Optimus being much more bulky than Megatron, because Megatron his vehicle mode is much more lankier, since the tank is kind of just an H shape, so it's just two lines and a box in the middle. But well, the fact that he's literally a tank, it's odd that it's not as bulky as Optimus. But then again, I didn't mention this in my last review, I think, but Optimus' back can come off, but if you do take it off too much, it's gonna wear out. So the Optimus looks much less bulky compared to Megatron now. So next comparison is Bumblebee movie concept art Megatron. He's huge elite class. Now you may notice how mine does have a lot of attachments onto him from the Gamer Edition Megatron and from Bumblebee movie Ironhide's gun. This is because I liked it that way, and I like the fact that Megatron has 2 cannons in TF1, and I thought it would look cool here. So, just for fun, SS86 Bumblebee. So, small deluxe class, big deluxe class. You can see the difference in the size here, even though they're both the same budget. So that's pretty cool. Now, last comparison: Bumblebee movie, Cybertronian B127. Now, I can't do size comparisons for Studio Series Elite 1, B127, and Sentinel Prime because they aren't to be released until later this year. And apparently, according to leaks, Starscream is gonna come out in the Transformers 1 style, but then again, that's just 2 leaks. So, sculpt in detail time. Let's get into it. Now for his sculpt, a lot of it is really good except for how long his legs are, although that is just how it looks in the movie. And his head is kind of lame in terms of expression. You can see how it's just a blank face. So I'd rather prefer if there would be like a really more matte expression for it. But then again, like I mentioned before, there's a DNA design kit coming out later this year. And his hands are a bit janky as well. They're meant to turn into the tank treads, but I kind of don't like the way that the tank treads are just implanted into the arms. It kind of looks like oven mitts to me. So yeah. And his sculpt is pretty nice. There is no vehicle cable at all. You can call this vehicle cable if you want, if you're like a masochist or something. But like it's part of the vehicle, but it's not as bad as it looks compared to Optimus' backpack, because I keep mentioning Optimus' backpack. So, and yeah, it looks like this in the movie as well. So yeah, that's all I have for sculpt and detail. Now, for articulation, there's a ball joint at the head, but it's not that prominent. You can make him look side to side a bit, front and backwards. The transformation joint can let him look more front, but that's again for transformation. Otherwise, you can't look that down too much. Full 360 swivel, it's stuck. Full 360. Arms on ball joints, so they can move up that far, down that far, but the legs are blocking them. They can go all the way around. Double joint here at the elbow, but again that's for transformation, but it's still pretty cool that he has that. And then 360 at the wrist. There is a 360 waist swivel, but it's being blocked by this, so let's take that off. And you get the full 360. Oh, I'm just not looking at that. Wait, does it not have full 360? Oh, it doesn't. I didn't know that. I've had this figure for so long and I didn't know it didn't have full 360. So yeah, it only goes for like. Oh, never mind. It does go. It does go. Never mind. I take back what I said. Beautiful spread. You can go that far, up that far, and back that far. Knees can go back that far, and they can snap in place, but that's for the transformation. Cough. Ankle can go in that far and out that far, and forward that far and back that far. The back is more prominent than the forward, so. Transformation time. I shall put this back. Oh, come on. There we go. Transformation time. For the transformation's first step, what you're gonna want to do is take the 2 fusion cannons off. Like I said before, these 2 combined into the tank turret. Then swivel the head back. Keep coughing. Turn the arm all the way around. Make sure the back of the arm is facing here to the back of the arm. Tab this hole into that peg. Same shit on the other side. Spin that around. Now I'd request that you start bending the tripod. Bend this from the first hinge, and then bend it from this hinge, because if you bend it from other way around, it could scratch the paint, and you don't want to scratch the paint because it's really good on the figure. So now tab this out. This is gonna come in later. Take the legs, bend them from side to side. Let's move this up for a while. Move that up. Now let's skip this first. Back to the head. Pull the chest forward to you. And then the air escape hole of the head is gonna come into this peg here in the chest. So the head's gonna come in. Now let's skip this part first. Let's come back to the legs. Let's snap the legs into the place like I said in the articulation part. Then twist them all around. Pull this back section forward. Then the like I said before, the feet come in handy when during transformation and just in the articulation. Spin this all around. Cough it again. Same shit on the other side. Back, spin. Tab, and then move that there. Move this here. There. And then you're gonna want to have these tabs tab into the holes into the chest. So I'd say spin the legs out backwards first, and then tab them back into the chest. So now we're back at this. You're gonna want this to spin all the way around, and that is so. Oh shit. So tab this in. I'm gonna put this back on. This does come loose really easily, so I try tightening that by any means possible. I don't know. I haven't tightened it yet, so I don't know how to do that. So you guys can tighten it. So put that back on. Now, oh yeah, this is gonna tab in, I think. Yeah, tab that in. Hold this on, so because I'm not sure if it's gonna tab in or not. I'm not sure. I lied. Get the coffin. Let's take the arms, bend them all the way down. Make sure that these tabs tab into that peg into his leg. So this does not. I keep coughing. What the? Oh, my shoulders hurt. Tab that in, like I said before. I keep coughing. This is the 7th time I coughed. Alright, same shit on the other side. Tab it in. That will not tab in, what the hell? Come on, tab in. Oh, wait. Now it's it wrong. Right. Now that's fully tabbed in. Let me just take my camera down a bit more. There we go. Now, you're gonna want to take this hole in the fusion cannon. On focus. This hole. And then tab it into this peg into the backpack. And that's gonna become the tank turret. So that's pretty cool. Now for the vehicle mode. It's pretty good, but I'm not sure if these extra turrets were in the movie or not. I don't think they are. They might be part of concept art. But they can come off and tab into here. And he does lack rolling wheels, but then again, the concept art Megatron did lack rolling wheels. And this thing keeps fucking falling off. Like I said again, the concept art Megatron didn't have wheels, but he did have static wheels at least, but this one does not because this is the shin. And his head is visible when... I just realized my camera isn't focusing. I'm so sorry. His head is visible. Focus, come on. Jesus. There. His head is visible when you lift the tank turret too much up. But anyway, you're not going to be doing that because that's stupid. So, just keep this down. So, yeah. So that's all for vehicle mode. Come on, focus. Oh my god. I've been reading the script this whole time, so I can like tell how bad the focusing is. So, yeah, that's it for vehicle mode. And that's it for my final thoughts. It's a great figure and a great companion piece to Transformers and Optimus Prime, and you should get it. But be aware that the fusion cannons is wrong, and you might have to buy upgrade for it. So, yes, beware of that. So, see you in like another 3 months when I decide to make another video. So, yeah, bye.